Welcome to the Drew Deeks channel, guys. Habs lose 2-0 to the Minnesota Wild as the Habs get shut out twice in a row with Carey Price in net. Now, before I move forward with this video, I just want to say some of y'all probably noticed, if you're regular viewers of my channel, that there was ads before this video played. So yes, the channel has been monetized, and I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in and supporting this channel the way you have this season, especially the tough season that the Montreal Canadiens have had. But there's been a lot of content to put out, and I've really enjoyed it. And I just wanted to say right off the top, thank you to each and every single one of you guys. And if you're new tuning in for the first time, either way, thank you for checking out the channel today. All right, so let's go through the game real quick. Not a ton to talk about, but then again, there is, because I actually found quite a handful of stuff to chat about this game. Cam Talbot making 26 saves for the shutout, his third shutout of the season for Minnesota, and Kevin Fiala, his 30th goal of the season for the Minnesota Wild on that power play one-timer in the first period for the Minnesota Wild. And now this was the play of the game, and it came very late in the game, mind you. But Mike Johnson was on the call, so I'm gonna let him do this one. This is the replay I had to pull up for Matt Boldy's goal. So let's give credit where it's due. Let's take a quick look here.
He's got his 15th through the legs, no less. Excuse me.
Excuse me, Mike Johnson. That's a great call, as he is with TSN 690's Dan Robertson on the game. We interviewed Dan recently on Habs Tonight. If some of you may know, just a really great interview, great insight, and great stories about the Habs that you may not have heard before. All right, so given a game like this, guys, there was some good things I did notice from Habs players, which I will get to in a second. But I just want to remind you guys, because I mean, is the end near? I think we're all kind of ready to wrap this season up. You can kind of tell just the way things are going. Yoel Armia out of the lineup last night as well. Has a family issue to go deal with, so he may not be back for the rest of the season. Jake Evans was out in this one. So, I mean, now you're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Raphael Harvey-Pinard was called up as well, so he'll be playing against Philly likely tomorrow night. We'll get to that momentarily as well, but something for you guys to look forward to, hopefully right around, I think it's going to be May 16th or so, the NHL draft lottery, guys. So there's Bruce Daly holding the #1 pick. Will we get it? We don't know. We have no idea, but it sure is fun to talk about. And you guys have seen my Shane Wright video. I just watched Shane Wright play live last week. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I did a fun little video. I edited it together, try to make it entertaining for you guys. But for me, that's what I have to look forward to right now. I think we're all kind of in end of season mode, and that's just kind of where things are at for the Habs. Now, a fun fact I did find is that the first ever NHL draft was held in Montreal in 1963. I didn't know that. And of course, this year, the draft will be held at the Bell Center on July 7th and 8th, I believe it is. So in this game, guys, Carey Price making 28 of 30 saves for a .933 save percentage, over 900 save percentage for both games he's played in so far. He's getting more comfortable, and this really means a lot for his future, how he's able to perform in these last handful of games for the Habs. So it looks like as long as he's healthy and feeling good, Marty's going to keep putting him in. And frankly, on the 5-1-3 at the end of this game, I thought he looked pretty good, making some of his most difficult saves of the game. So really, except for the Matt Boldy goal between the legs where Carey was a little out of sorts there, I thought he looked okay in this game. And frankly, we're just letting him get his reps back in, right? I mean, I know some of you are on the trade Price bandwagon, and Roger, we know you're out there, so we know you want him gone. But in the meantime, we're going to try to enjoy him while we still have him. Jordan Harris looking more and more comfortable and confident with each and every passing game. I love the way this kid's playing. It's not just his speed, it's his confidence. It's the fact that he's making the right play. If you guys notice, he's making the right play with the puck the first chance that he has it. He's making the right first passes and the right chips out of the zone. Everything I saw about him in last night's game, I was trying to zero in on some players, and he was one of them that I noticed. And even offensively, like, he's not afraid to jump in on the rush a little bit if he can, and he does get shots on goal. So I think it's just a matter of time. Hopefully, before the end of the season, Jordan Harris can get his first NHL point. But as far as just poise and the way he's playing with the puck against NHL players in his first handful of games here, he's looking better with each and every passing game, reminding me of like a cool, calm Josh Georges, but with more speed. And I really like what I'm seeing from Jordan Harris, so kudos to him on that. If you are enjoying the video, by the way, guys, hit that thumbs up, hit the like button. I do appreciate it, so it can spread to more Habs fans and hockey fans if you just want to watch a Habs fan talk about the Canadiens. Laurent Dauphin robs Tyler Pitlick of his first goal as a Hab. This one sucked because, like, my goodness, it was fun to see Ty Pitlick get rewarded after he was playing a pretty good game. Tyler Pitlick was one of the most noticeable Montreal Canadiens in this game, very much so for me. and then had a breakaway. So did his cousin Rem Pitlick, cousin Rem, not brother. And neither of them could bury it. But Tyler had a good chance. Cam Talbot just kind of robbed him as he went backhand, forehand on it and got a glove save made. But then Lorenzo Fan kind of, intentionally causing goalie interference, pushing the Minnesota defender into Cam Talbot. And of course, you can't do that. So the goal gets waved off, and Tyler Pitlick gets robbed of his first first goal with the Montreal Canadiens. And then, yes, I just mentioned it. Ty and Rem both had breakaways in this game, just couldn't capitalize. So the Habs were getting chances, they just couldn't bury them. And again, Cole Caulfield and Suzuki doing their thing. Cole had that great little deke move, and he went to the backhand, and it didn't really result in a great scoring chance, but he got through the defenders in the O zone, and I thought that was nice to see him kind of have some good maneuvering. And even if you guys saw a couple sequences in this game, the Habs had a few good shifts where they had Minnesota hemmed in, they just couldn't bury it. But we saw Cole carrying and wheeling the puck around the zone, kind of like he did in the World Juniors, and in college he was able to do that. And nothing resulted of it, I know, but it was just nice to see the confidence and the poise and just trying to get more creative as he goes along. Even if he's not scoring, he's still doing something positive. Jeff Petrie quietly looking like his old self again. And I really think this is true. I think that now that the end of the season's here, Jeff knows that he's going to be with his family more full-time again soon. He can see the road ahead of him here, whether it's with the Canadiens next season or not. But he is looking like his old self quietly again, just making the good first passes, not rushing plays, not forcing plays. So at least that's what I saw from him in this game. Was he looked like his old self a little bit. Just kind of looked strong on his skates and making the good first passes, making good checks, just making, quick, easy plays. All right, so Raphael Harvey-Pinard called up for the Habs. Let's look at his numbers here. I'll look at them and I'll just read them off for you guys real quick. But with the Laval Rocket this season, in 64 games played, RHP has 19 goals and 32 assists for 51 points in 64 games, a plus 28 rating for Raphael Harvey-Pinard. So hopefully he can come into the Habs lineup and just have some fresh energy, give them a little bit of a spark, with Jake Evans and Armia likely going to be out next game as well. So hopefully we can see what he can do and just bring something positive against Philly. I mean, I think it's a perfect time personally against Philly, being where they're at. So leave a comment down below, guys. We know the season's winding down, but what are you looking forward to? Do you want to, are you still watching the games? What's happening? Tell me what you're thinking. Are you looking forward to the draft? Are you looking at free agency? What are you thinking about this team right now? So leave a comment down below, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks as always for the support. We'll see you soon, guys. Cheers.